The post-shoot BS session.
Today is October 12th, 2018, and we are at an undisclosed location in the Cascades Mountains, north of Acme, Washington, off of Mosquito Lake Road, 3.5 miles. Turn left, go about 3.4 miles more, and look for this right here.
And that's where we are.
Other than that, we're an undisclosed
But don't
location.
trust him. He's been known to BS.
I think you were saying today you actually had a card that actually identified you as a card-carrying
BS artist. It was this very card, except it's instead of saying Il Fettuccine Contra artist, it said Il Fettuccine BS artist.
So one of the funnest things about being a guy and competing is talking trash. And right before we started shooting, I said, "You guys think you're gonna win? You're going down, 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 down by the ocean side." And they said, "Oh no, tall, dark, handsome Kingsley, we're not going down because our guns have scopes." So, to hide our true identities, we used code names on our targets. Fred's, oh great Noodlemeister, that's this code here. I am, well, somebody was tall, dark, handsome, the Kingsley.
And guess who gave him that nickname? Kingsley did.
Yeah, what are the odds?
If we would have done it, would have been Mother.
And what do you think Bill's nickname would be? Give up? The Objective Directive.
That's because he's a good hardcore Randian.
Which I think sounds kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right, so I've talked for a long time. I'll shut up.
No, well, don't walk away. We still need your presence. We typically we competed on little tiny rounds. Were 22s. Let's see, I had a Ruger 1022. He had a bolt action 22. Both had scopes, and you had a 223. And the scores are ambiguous because I had an extra round in my chamber unbeknownst to me, so I shot 11 rounds. And we were wondering how I got such a high score. And, well, that's why I had 11 rounds. So the whole thing doesn't count.
And I revel in hypocrisy on a day-to-day basis. I see it throughout society. Like if you go grocery shopping and there's some like church lady in the checkout line and she's going, you know, you're this, you're that. And I go, well, what about you, church lady? Well, oh yeah, I guess I did that too. And there's hypocrisy is rife in our society today. When we got here, Fred says, "Oh, you gotta watch out for Kingsley. He might shoot too many rounds in his target. Watch out, he's a sneaky one."
That's because he's got a gun that holds about 1,000 rounds. So he goes, boom, 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 boom. It's like Wade. He shoots for an hour and he's still shooting. Anyway, that was just a precautionary warning.
You were right. I was wrong. So anyways, guess who shot too many rounds? Yeah.
But it was an innocent mistake. And well, okay, let's leave it at that. I wrote a big X across it. Foobar. I'm out of the competition. I scored the most, but let's take 10 rounds off me, which is the highest you can get. I still would have been at 81, wouldn't I? No, I would have been at
87.
I would have been at 87, which, and you were
91.
Yeah, and what were you, Kingsley?
I was like negligible.
81.
Oh, we would have tied even if I took 10 off. And you were plinking.
Well, actually, for the benefit of our audience, I'll explain why I do not have a target. I actually had a 99, and there's one of the people here, I don't know which one, a jealous one, took my target, took it off to the side and set fire to it, so there would be no evidence. But I don't know who it was, and I'm not going to blame any specific one of them. You can shoot.
He's wonderful. He's a better liar than any of us.
I now kneel before my new God, the master of all bullshit artists.
We also shot, what's beautiful about these, I love these pizza boxes. Can you show the back of yours? I mean, it's got a few, abusives out of it, and it never complained once. We shot 22, which makes a little tiny bullet hole. Well, then we shot in the same targets 45 caliber, which make larger holes, and we competed. And again, I didn't do well. I did 40. I had a score of 40 on my 45s. What did you do?
I came so close. I got a score of 56,
So?
56,
And-
50.
Okay, what did Mr. Capelle do? 57. And he, Kingsley, to be honest and give him due credit, he granted one of the ones that was marginal
I like
to
the
be
granted
one up.
part.
Oh, you could go up one.
That should really have been a 6.
And,
But you
and,
said
and
it's a
had it
7.
been a 6, you two would have tied. Both
I think
beating
we tied.
Law.
So close.
I think we tied.
Yeah. And all of this means nothing. I've got one friend, oh, you're going to shoot? Is that going to improve the lot of humanity very much? No. But it sure is fun. Or it's like,
Okay.
he says the same thing about watching the Seahawks. You're going to do what? I said, I'm going to watch the Hawks. Go Hawks. They're going to be tall bears. And he says, what the hell for? I said, because it's fun. Is it going to improve the lot of humanity in its intellectual quests? Yeah. I lied. But it's fun, so.
I love your impersonations of these like intellectual debates with somebody who's grandstanding and trying to prove that they're better than you because they're
That's right.
so much smarter. And, well, I have this book that I read, so I'm better than you.
You can read a book. What is it about pulling a trigger and you have this huge sound and concussion, and when you get, if you've ever been to a real competition where there are maybe 30 or 40 guys all in a row shooting M1As, and there's 50,000 pounds per square inch, and the huge noise and the percussion, it goes right through your body, it shakes the ground. What is that all about? I mean, why do we do it? It's fun. It's, we had a bunch of nods.
I enjoy the adrenaline rush of things going bang, and also the suspense of building up to where you
Yeah.
at the target and wondering if you can stay on target, steady, and then like I try to control my breathing and then squeeze the trigger really carefully so I don't move the gun off the target.
Right.
And it's fun. And all I go bam, and it's fast.
So what do golf and shooting have in common? They're both sports of incredible power and precision.
Well, that's true.
With the guy, Tiger Woods can swing a bat or a ball or a club and strike a little ball and make that ball go 345 yards. And then when he's on the green, he's got to go get it just to go exactly 18 feet down and go in a hole. So it's power and precision. Here, you're shooting a big, powerful thing, and then you have to be real careful. I like both aspects.
Yeah, good.
And when Jim, when you were shooting that 9 of yours, the smoke, I hope I got that in the video.
Probably did, yeah.
That's sexy. I love the smell. What was that, the Great Santini?
I was watching Jim shooting, and he set up plastic bottles at about 8-foot intervals around an area, and he said, now I will shoot. And he started squeezing off rounds. He nailed the first 2 bottles right away. Bump, bump. Just like that. It was impressive.
Very good. But you can also mention that I missed about the next 4.
Yeah, but as I saw that, I witnessed it. You would have scared the hell out of human beings.
Well,
and they would have had their heads down
there's
and
no
whimpering.
purpose of it all.
Yeah, that's right.
Really.
It's self-defense.
Really.
All this laughing and camaraderie, it's for self-defense. And it's fun.
All right, any closing thoughts?
Yes, I'm getting cold standing here.
Oh, well, there's the sun right over there, Jim. I have some profound remarks that will take 25 minutes. I lie. I did have some cool ideas, but I forgot what they were, so they must not have been that cool after all. We'll do it again. Huh?
Bill, do you have any closing thoughts?
Do you think you could find a better shooting area in this general area than we found?
Yes, probably.
Oh, well, then I beg you to do so.
I'll do my best.
And we would all benefit.
I think I'd prefer the one up the bumpy road, especially on a weekday.
Oh, you mean the Alaska-sized pit?
Not really a pit. Let's see, you go, you come up from the other entrance coming up Mosquito Road. You turn
Left on the North Bend Road.
North Bend Road,
That's
and that's about a mile
Yeah.
paved, and
And
then it's
that's
about
bumpy.
3 or 4 miles bumpy.
Very bumpy.
And at
turn
the end
left
of that
into
is a very good place to shoot. I prefer that.
It's a gigantic. Well, but the trouble is, it's a good 36 miles from my house. That's 2 times 36. That's a long way to go. This is only 5 from the Acme Diner.
Maybe we could take my car and you could save gas money. And
Well, it also takes a long time. But, and also, it's a good place to shoot. I don't deny that. Yeah, we've all been there. Right?
I feel more comfortable shooting there. Like when you guys are shooting at targets over here, there's plenty of space. I can be over here with somebody else shooting that way.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah, there's no question.
This is just a little bit too close. I don't feel comfortable shooting while you guys are shooting. Just, you know, I mean, some guys will leave it around in the chamber, you know, and they don't know it,
They're nasty.
you know. And
I can't.
But I don't.
You know anybody like that?
I don't like to, you know, do things like that. So.
Yes, I imagine they might even shoot their own car doing that. Those rules. And have the bullet end up right under the driver's seat, untouched, like in the hands. And then the toilet, the paper towel rack with a complete 45 bullet holes.
so I actually saw that happen
You
once.
saw it happen once.
Yeah, I was outside a restaurant
Yeah.
and there was some guy back behind his car. He's like checking his pistol or something, and BAM! I look over there. And there's this guy with his gun pointing into his car, and there's some motorcycle rider going by too. He's in the same reaction as me, going, "Did you sure a gun go off?"
No, just a cap gun. And dare say, did you remonstrate this man for doing this? This clumsy, horrible.
I kind of did.
Good.
I kind of did. The accidental shooter said, "You better get the hell out of here."
Yeah, he probably didn't want to get cops involved or something.
So I
Ooh,
said,
gunshot!
"Yes, but first we need to make sure the gun is unloaded." And it was kind of like an awkward moment. And I think he said, "Yeah, but we better get the hell out of here."
Did he unload it or did he
He finally did after I nagged him enough.
And he made it safe.
He did.
Well, good for him. Must not be too bad of a guy.
And, you know, we all make mistakes.
Yep.
And I made one this year, actually. I thought I was wrong once, but turned out I was right.
With that, aloha nui loa.
And that which doesn't kill you makes you stronger.